In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up some other system essentials, like setting up your system currency, setting up payment methods, and adding things like integrations to your system. So I'm going to navigate over to Setup over here on the bottom left-hand side. And the first thing I'm going to do is click on localization over here. This is where you'll be able to set up your system currency. As you'll see, it's automatically set to US dollars. You can go ahead and select whatever currency you work with. So that is how you can set up your system currency and which currency is going to appear to your users. Now that is your base currency. You can also set a separate currency for your tax if you so choose. And you can also choose a user currency. This is for affiliate marketing. So this is the currency that is going to be paid out to your affiliate users. So that is where you would specify that specific currency. We also have multi-currency. So multi-currency is actually going to set the default currency for users to be set in the currency of the country that they are in. So if they are living in the United States of America, they will view the currencies in US dollars. But if they are in London, then they're going to view the prices in pounds. If they are in South Africa, they will view things in rands. So that is what multi-currency will do. So if you want your users to see the prices of your products in the currencies of the countries that they're residing in, then that is when you would enable this currency, and the currency would change per user per country. So I'm going to leave that disabled, save any changes that you have made, and the next thing I want to show you how to do is to add integrations to your system. So if you are accepting payments in your system, you are going to want to set up some payment integrations. So you might want to use Wise or something like that to collect payments from your clients. So we're going to come over here to integrations on the left-hand side. And to add a new integration, we're simply going to click Add Integration. And I'm going to go ahead and just call this credit card. And then I would choose the active status. And then I would select my integration. And I'm going to go ahead and select one of my payment gateways here. So I've got Stripe, so I'm going to select Stripe. I know I said Wise earlier, I meant Stripe. And then you can put in your publishable key. That is something that you will get from your Stripe account itself. And then you would add your secret key. This is also going to be something that you get from your Stripe account. And then you would hit Save, and that would add that integration to your account. And you can add many different kinds of integrations. As you can see, we have a few different payment integrations that you can use. We also have a few different messaging integrations that you can add to your system. We also have different shipping integrations that you can use, and different payout integrations, and a Zapier integration as well that you can use. So these are different things that you can add to your system to make it easier for your system to communicate with these external things like Stripe. So that is how you can add integrations to your system. Now, if you want to add something like a payment method to your system, which you probably do because you are selling products and need to receive payments for those products, you're going to navigate over here to e-commerce, and then you are going to set up a payment method. To add a new payment method, you are going to click on Add Your First Payment Method. I'm going to go ahead and call this credit card because I just added that integration. So I'm going to call this credit card. It's not a manual type. This is going to use that integration that we set up. And then you can go ahead and select the specific currencies that you accept. So we're just going to go ahead and say that we only accept US dollars as a currency. And then you would choose the availability for this specific payment method. So if you want to limit the availability of this payment method to specific users, you would do that here. And then you can choose to enable or disable the specific payment method. And then we can hit Save. And now you have added a new payment method to your system. Now, don't worry about the rest of this in the e-commerce settings. I do cover that in the products playlist and in the orders playlist. So you do not need to worry about those. Those are covered in the relevant playlists. But that is how you can set up those essentials in your system, like your system currency and payment methods and any payment integrations that you need to add to the system. So now you know how to set that up. So when you go to sell your products, you don't need to set up payment methods or worry about that in the future. You'll be able to set up your payment methods, sell your products, and all be good to go. You now have all the information that you need to set up a fully functioning business in the system, to start adding your staff users, to start getting everything up and running, and to make sure that you are comfortable with using the system in the first place. So go and check out the other playlists dedicated to the various parts of the system so that you can start building out the business of your dreams.